A vice presidential issue of election commission's notification calling for the election, viewers. Okay, this is what we see right now. Back-to-back updates coming in. EC announces dates for vice president's election. Very, very important. Very, very important. Given the fact that it's very important to fill the post of the vice president. And now we're coming to know the dates are out. The dates are out, viewers, in this case. So already we see that the date on which the poll, if necessary, will be taken is already out. We'll try to put that timing and the dates out for you right now in a short while from now. But this is what we see. Back-to-back updates coming in right now on Republic TV about the dates which will be out. This is coming in because it's very important. It's very important to fill the post of the vice president. We'll put those dates out right now. But this is coming in as we see that the date on which a poll shall, if necessary, will be taken is 9th September 2025. The hours of poll 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I want to go straight across to my colleague, senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor, who's joining us right now. You know, Abhishek, it's very important to fill a post, especially when it's a mid-term vacancy of the vice president's post. If you could just take our viewers through what the new dates are.
Well, so 9th of September happens to be the date on which the election is to take place. And beginning today, it is considered that whatever the model code that gets active, 22nd July is the date on which the vacancy got created. That's what the Election Commission's press release says. And as per Section 4 of the Presidential and Vice Presidential Elections Act of 1952, notification calling for the vice president's election to fill that vacancy is being issued today. Now, then the Election Commission goes on to give the Electoral College of the Vice President, which constitutes of members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. As the things stand today, there are 233 elected members of the Rajya Sabha in the present House, and there are 5 seats vacant. And then there are 12 nominated members who also constitute members of the Electoral College. So that takes it to 233 plus 12, which is 245. And then there are, of course, 543 elected members of the Lok Sabha. And that constitutes an Electoral College of 788 members. And then the Election Commission goes on to say that this is proportional. This is an election that is going to be held in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of a single transferable vote. Also, it's a secret ballot, and there is the party whips do not apply, and that's the reason why there is always going to be suspense till the last, provided the opposition can gather itself, get its act together, and maybe in some position challenge the government nominee, because the numbers are really stacked against the opposition taken together. The NDA has complete majority in the Lok Sabha and both the Rajya Sabha. And so it's unlikely that even if the opposition musters a candidate, that the candidate has any chance of sailing through. But still, it's a democracy, and the opposition can still make a point by making a candidate contest against the government nominee. The Election Commission, in consultation with the central government, has already appointed the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha as the returning officer. That alternates typically. So the last election, the Secretary General of the Lok Sabha would have been the returning officer, and this time it's going to be the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha. That's another point made. And as per the schedule of the election, the nomination papers of the candidates must be delivered to the returning officer, and that should be done between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. During the working days of the Rajya Sabha. That's what the notification says. And then, of course, under various rules, the Election Commission goes on to say whatever the procedure that is going to be followed. And then it goes on to say that it is also clarified that political parties cannot issue a whip. That's something which I mentioned already. Because it's a secret ballot, the party whips do not apply, and the counting of votes, if required, which means if there is a contest,
Right.
Is going to be done by the returning officer, and all those things are there. Now, just finally, before we let you go, 21st August is the date The issue of notification is 7th of August. The last date of making nominations is 21st of August. The date of scrutiny is 22nd of August. The last date for withdrawal of candidature is 25th of August. The date on which poll shall happen is 9th of September. And obviously, the same day results are going to be announced, Shivani.
All right, thank you, Abhishek, for getting those details. So dates around 9th September, Vice President elections and nomination till 21st of August. A big update coming in. We have taken a